Next up, I wanted to present to you a list helped very much by BuzzFeed.
Thank you, BuzzFeed.
Thanks, BuzzFeed.
Thank you for sponsoring this video.
Yeah.
They didn't sponsor this video. I don't know if you can get in trouble for that.
Thank you for TikTok for sponsoring this video. Hit or miss. And so yeah, I'm going to read a list of tropes you can find in a sexual fanfic. A sexual
Specifically sexual fanfic. And there's a bunch of different kinds. There's a bunch of different kinds of fanfic.
Absolutely. Not all of them have to be sexual. However,
the
this
good
first
ones
one is.
Yes.
And therefore, I wanted to present the list.
Okay.
And then in future episodes, we can come back to the list, add to the list, change the list, anything you want to do.
Sounds good.
It's our fiction of a list, our fan fiction. That's already gotten annoying, but it's okay. So number one.
Okay. Number one of
20.
20. Just for this little segment.
Just sexual fan fictions. 20. There are 20 things you could typically expect.
Okay.
Bonus points, special shout out next week to whoever purposefully writes a fanfic hitting all of them.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great. Yeah. And it has to be in as little words as possible.
That's important too.
Yeah.
That's very important.
And with SpongeBob and Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon. Okay, yeah. I mean, he's
Did
one
I
of my...
say Obi-Wan before?
You said Obi-Wan before. It hits a little close home. Qui-Gon is one of my childhood heroes.
Throw them both in. It could be between the three of them.
Okay. That'll be mildly disappointing to read, but okay. If it's written well, I might enjoy it.
Well, yeah. I'll sift through them and I'll pick the best.
Thank you.
The best.
Protect
one
my sensitive
submission,
eyes.
The only submission. First one: no lube needed. None. Everyone's ready.
See, that's just not realistic.
Yeah.
That's unfair. That's setting up this idea that it's just like, you know.
Especially who's reading these? Children.
Exactly.
Typically, right? So you're just selling this idea to kids.
Okay.
But it's other kids, so they don't know.
A little disappointed. I feel like fan fiction should hold themselves to a higher standard.
I agree. Number 2, no condoms. No one ever thinks to be safe. And this isn't included, but there is a trope, pattern, whatever you'd like to call it, where someone ends up pregnant at the end. Mpreg.
Okay.
Mpreg.
Yeah. I am familiar with that. I love all the tags that go before every fan fiction.
Yes.
So you know what you're getting into.
Absolutely. You have to know before you get into it.
Yeah, exactly.
So no condoms. 3, tongues, and this is in quotes, battle for dominance.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand this one.
So those words, battle for dominance, occur. Well, if you're typically written out.
If you're only gonna write like a quick little one shot, and it's gonna be 3 paragraphs dedicated to just foreplay and making out, they got
a battle for dominance.
Well, every great story has a conflict.
If it's the tongues, it's the tongues.
And you have to have it somewhere.
Number 4, no normal sex, no vanilla. You know what I mean? You're not throwing on, Ed Sheeran lighting a candle and just going to town.
Tuesday night. That's Tuesday night. Yeah.
Tuesday night. No, it's extreme. It's always extreme.
Well, I would contest that that's always the case in all movies, or movies or art. We're looking at a pivotal, changing moment in that person's life, unless you're specifically writing it to be like mundane and pointing out, wow, this is what real life is like, and then.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't make any sense to have Batman and Bart Simpson just go vanilla.
Right.
They're going to be doing flips and shit.
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of times where Rambo's just sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
It's not that he's always getting called over.
Or having PTSD attacks.
Exactly.
Or flashbacks.
Well, he could possibly be having those a lot at the time.
I think he does have a lot. That's true. Like a lot of those. But number 5, never any bad sex. Even if it's disgusting, gross, painful, they're both always into it. Good.
I like that one. They're both consenting. They're having a good time. They're on the same page.
Yeah. 6, losing your virginity.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I guess there's something about that loss of innocence, special first time that really hammers into a fic.
Just so I can be clear, every time I say it's because I'm thinking of all the sexual fan fictions I've read, and I'm just going through the Rolodex and
that's in a lot of them.
That's in a lot of them. Absolutely. And sometimes if you're writing one of those, not saying I haven't.
No, that's fine.
If you're writing one of those, you'll just remember that was a great line. I'm gonna recycle that.
Yeah.
And then you'll throw it a shout out in the credits.
Well,
like, thank you for my inspirations.
Yeah, and that just goes to the whole, there's no original stories. You're just retelling the same 5 stories, just in a different way. The Bible or the New Testament, it's just the Epic of Gilgamesh. To some people. To some people. Forgive me, Father, for if I have sinned. 7, impossible sex positions.
This just sounds like pornography.
Yeah, I know, for the most part.
This is just pornography.
Well, 8. Sorry. Gushing vaginas. They have to be gushing.
Yeah. I know it.
Yeah. 9, overplayed gay (parentheses) sex stereotypes. So if someone's a bottom, they're effeminate.
Okay.
That
seems regressive.
It is a little regressive.
For such a...
Yeah, but it's common.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
It's a problem.
Okay, well, yeah. Little implicit bias there. If you're a parent to males, you're probably going to pick the, weaker, more effeminate one to be the bottom.
Sure.
Yeah. I would pick Qui-Gon to be the top.
Oof. Remus Lupin, Sirius Black. Remus always a bottom.
There you go.
I bet you didn't know that's a big pairing.
That is huge pairing. And Remus is always the bottom.
I wouldn't say always. Yeah. I don't really read them. I just scan the tags and sifting, and I'm sifting.
There you go. So you got that one.
Yeah. I got most of these, which I'm just shocked at.
Horrified. Yeah. No prep for sex. Everyone's just ready to go.
Wasn't that the first one?
No. One was no lube.
Okay.
No prep.
No prep. Doesn't that encompass, your lubrications, your stretching, your condom application?
I think that's just kind of like a broad.
Okay.
Broadened.
No showers. No one's taking any showers.
No. If you're going down to eat the booty, no one's taking a shower.
Right. You're ready to go.
You're eating a ripe booty.
Right.
Yeah. You're not eating fresh booty.
Don't give away the rest of these tropes now.
No, I'm not.
Let's not get it.
That actually was one that I took out because it just seemed too much. But
yeah. Okay. Well.
First time anal isn't painful.
Yeah, again, that goes back to, so it's perfect.
Exactly.
Everything's awesome. They're both into it.
Multiple ways of referring to a penis. That's my absolute favorite one.
Wait, word choice. You can't just
bang
it out. It's like if every sentence started with duh, I would stop reading.
You'd stop reading. Yeah, so you have to have different words.
Spice it up.
A penis.
But it's almost at that 3rd grade level where you're trying too hard to make it interesting.
And you're just taking something vaguely phallic and you're just inserting it into the individual.
Baguette.
Exactly.
That's a common.
That was a French person. He shoved his baguette. It's just, 13, vagina referred to as tasting sweet or fruity.
Yeah. Okay. That again is just kind of like it's. I think that's like a poetic truth.
Yeah.
May not necessarily be true, but that gives an accurate representation of the emotion you're feeling at that time. So that's again that's a little poetic.
Yeah. 14's my favorite. I know I said 12 was my favorite, but they both are. They're kind of tied.
Right.
Referring to fingers as digits.
Wow, okay, I've never heard that.
Never heard that one?
No, I've never heard that one.
Oh my god! Every time I read a fanfic where someone's just kind of finger blasting someone else, they inserted their digits. Digits. That's just hard.
That's so cold.
Yeah.
It's like a computer.
The hard vowel sound. Digit. I'm putting my digit in you. It's too much. 15, the penis leaks pre-cum. That's a common one. Yeah.
Really?
Because it's like, I guess what they're trying to imply is that the man just can't stand it.
The yearning, just hyping up that anticipation. Yeah. Okay.
16, no refractory period for the man. Yeah, that's a big one.
Well, you only got what, like 2,500 words max?
Yeah,
I'm gonna read. You gotta.
Well, it only takes 5 words. He drank some Gatorade,
and then
1
word. Sometimes fan fiction gets sloppy.
Yeah. 17, man feels the walls of the vagina clench as he is, quote, sent over the edge. And then they finish simultaneously.
Wow. That is It's like I'm being exposed. I feel like someone's reading my mind. Like I've read this so many times, I never put it together.
Yeah.
And this might actually be, maybe Kendrick Lamar wrote a little fan
bit.
fiction. These walls. He's all about these walls closing him. That's
18, a lot of moaning.
Of course.
There's a lot of moaning.
Of course.
19, no cleanup necessary.
Well, it kind of just ends. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Nobody really wants the pillow talk.
Well, that's sometimes they do. And if they do, it's just I guess just leaking there. I don't know. You're just sitting there in your own.
You just
filth.
don't address it anymore. That's too much like.
And it takes
clean
away
it
the
up.
romance. Yeah. No one wants to hear about how Obi-Wan's mopping up Qui-Gon with SpongeBob. You know.
I think you could mine a lot out of that, actually. Yeah. Bad example.
SpongeBob takes some weird pleasure out of it.
Yeah, bad example, but I get what you're saying.
Canon straight characters engaging in gay sex.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the 20. That was 20.
That was 20. I mean, that's BuzzFeed, right? They get a little worn out, tired.
That one was actually mine. That one was mine.
You added that.
I added that one.
Okay. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess people will see what they want to see. They take it any way they want.
Well, what do you mean? People see what they want to see.
I think sometimes a creator will be aware of their audience and the fandoms.
Oh, and you think they'll tease it a bit?
They'll tease it a little bit. They'll tease it a little bit.
I could see that.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
I have no examples to give you.
It's irresponsible to say it doesn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't just say that.
No, you can't.
As a blanket statement.
Yeah.